Who are effective listeners? Actually, effective listening skills can be the same answer of characteristics of effective listeners. They can be almost the same. To be a good listener, what skill you should have and how you can get maximum from listening if you follow these skills and if you have these skills. First, as a listener, you should face the speaker. You should exactly be against the speaker. You should give your full attention. You should be mentally prepared to listen. You should give your full attention. You should maintain eye contact with the speaker and give your full attention. And you think that your mind should be focused whatever you are listening. That is the first skill. So concentration is the first skill of listening. That is the main word, keyword. You should be concentrated in what you are listening. That is what called listening, because it is not hearing, it is listening. Listening must be concentrated, it is conscious effort. And second is evaluate the speech, not the speaker. You should not judge the personality of the speaker, you should judge what the words are being spoken by. You should not think about who is speaking, you should think about what is being spoken. So never judge the person. Avoid hasty judgment. Don't give quick judgment that this speech is boring, this speech is not good, these words are wrong, these facts are wrong. Do not give quick judgment when you are listening. Do not react quickly. That is second skill. And never be biased against the speaker. You should not get personal with the speaker. Be objective. Do not think about his gender, his personality, his mental makeup, his ideological attachments. If he is related to any political party, do not think about that. Do not get personal that he is my senior or he is my junior. So never get biased when you are listening to somebody. Do not get preconceptions about him. So you need to leave your all the emotions behind. So you need to think about that. And fourth is fight distractions. When you are listening to somebody, there will be noise coming from external sources. So you need to fight with that. Otherwise, you will get distracted. You will be listening something else. The sound that is coming from outside the room or from other sounds sources. So you should not get distracted. In our classroom, when a teacher is teaching something, and when there is a sound from outside the classroom, most of the students get distracted and they pay attention to the window, they pay attention to the outside sounds. So that is not good listening skill. You should not get distracted by the out new other sounds coming from the other sources. And you can ask questions. When you are listening to somebody, you can ask questions. In our classroom, students ask questions by raising their hand. But when there is a discussion going on in between the experts and somebody is giving you the lecture, for example, in a seminar, you should not try to overshadow or be over smart by asking questions. You should not think that I am the intelligent person in the seminar room and I can ask questions and you prove that I am smarter than you. The good listener never tried this. He can ask questions, but why? Only to clarify his doubts. If he has not understood anything, he can clarify. So you can ask questions. That is the fifth skill. And paraphrase from time to time. What is paraphrasing? Paraphrasing means saying the same thing, saying the same words, idea in a different manner, using different words. For example, when we are listening, we will say like this. I think you want to say this. I think this is what your idea is. I think this is what the main point you want to say. These are the statements that, that it is called paraphrasing. You are saying the speaker's words, but in a different manner. You make it easier for you. That is paraphrasing. Not to pay undue emphasis on vocabulary. Do not pay attention that the speaker is using very good vocabulary, extravagant words, some of the jargons, and if the speaker is using technical words and making complex sentences, so do not pay attention to the vocabulary. You should pay attention to the context he is using the vocabulary. Do not pay too much attention to the accessories. Now, sometimes what happens as a listener, we pay attention to the dressing of the speaker, to the outlook of the speaker, to the outward personality of the speaker. But we should actually not pay attention to his accessories. What are the accessories? Here, his jewelry, his maybe makeup. If there is gender bias, we will pay attention to, yes, male students will pay much attention to the female students. Female students will pay much attention to the male students. So it will be difficult for a good listener and good listening skill. Please. So we should not pay much attention to the clothing of the speaker. Suit, boot, and tie. We should not pay attention to that. Good listener and effective listener pays attention to the words of the speaker. You know that when Gunwan Shah and Dai Vasavada is giving a speech, you can see that their dressing is so simple. So good listening skill is to pay attention, not to pay attention to the accessories, and pay attention to the speaker itself. Ninth one is not to prepare your responses while the speaker is speaking. You should concentrate on the speaker. You should not, while listening, you should start preparing your responses. What I will answer to the speaker. You should concentrate on the speech. You should not start preparing the notes that I will answer this question. Never interrupt too often. Some of the listeners have this bad habit. They interrupt the speaker many a time. After 2 or 3 minutes, they suddenly raise their hand. Sir, I have a question. You will find in your classroom, in your friend circle, in your family even, they repeatedly interrupt when somebody is speaking. This is the very bad habit of some of the news anchors. You have observed and you have, I think you might have watched some of the news debate in which nobody is ready to listen to anyone. Everybody is interrupting everyone. Whatever senior, whatever expertise is there, everybody is interrupting everybody. So what happens? Nobody can listen to anything. Some of the students have that bad habit of interrupting continuously. So that is not good listening skill. Never show your boredom. When you are listening to somebody, you think that you are very much attentive, you have that concern with the speaker, you have good rapport with the speaker. Never show that your speech is boring and you give a look on your face that the speech is really boring. You feel asleep, you are giving your attention to something else in the classroom or in the hall. You are giving your facial expressions that the speech is really boring. Never show. That is not good listening skill. You should never show your boredom, even though you are feeling boring. You should not give that expression. It is affecting the speaker. Health is finish listening before you begin to speak. This is what happens. We do not finish listening. Before finishing the listening, we start speaking. We should allow others to complete their speech, then we should speak. We have many times observed that the speaker has to say that let me first finish my speech. At the end of the speech, we will have question answer. Even though that we are raising our hands and asking questions. So always finish listening. If there is an exam, oral examination, should let the listening finish. Then he should begin speaking. And these are many listening skills. There are many listening skills, effective listening skill. The list is very much longer. No issue. Listen for main ideas, not minute ideas. So what is the gist of the speech? What is the heart of the speech, core idea of the speech? So you listen for the main points. You should listen more and talk less. What happened when you are listening to something? You are also talking with your friends. You are also talking with your co-listener. You might have observed that when you are listening, many students are also talking with each other. As a teacher, you might have found in your classroom. So always listen more and you should talk less. There might be some need, there might be some time that you need to talk. Ask your friends, but talk less. Don't let your mind wander. Yes, this is related to the attention. When there is some reference to any person, when some there is some reference to any incidents, when there is some reference to any move happens, your mind gets diverted. So never let your mind to get diverted. There might be some stories, there might be some questions or information about you as well. So never get your mind diverted. Be patient. That is the basic thing, basic listening skill. You need to be patient. And empathy, that is what we have used the word in a type of listening. Empathetic listening means you should also feel what the speaker is feeling. You should get into the shoes of the speaker. That is the word I have used yesterday. You should empathize. You should have understanding of his feelings. The speak and most important listening skill is take notes. Good listeners always take notes. Important points, important facts, important quotations, important incidences, important references, whatever the speaker insists or not insists, a good listener always takes notes. Should be ready with the notes. Ninth one is give accurate feedback. You can give feedback in verbal mode. You can give feedback in non-verbal mode. How will you give in verbal mode? If you are in the classroom, students will hold their hand or nod their head. They will maintain eye contact. They will give verbal affirmation. Yes, okay, yes, okay, thank you. Yeah, these are the verbal affirmations. So you can use verbal feedback and non-verbal cues. Encourage the. You can also clap. Clapping is also non-verbal cue. This is also an feedback. You should practice listening. Listening, develop good listening skill. Practice daily this audio dialogue. Should always keep your mind open. Never judge the person. Should never try to criticize him and evaluate him. but when the speaker has finished, do not try to evaluate or criticize him in between the speech. Let the speaker finish and always be active listener, full body listening. We have learned that active listening. What is active listening? So you should be full body listening. You should be fully active while you are listening. Think about what the other person is saying.